Hello everybody and welcome to Skyrim. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I have spent so many hours, countless hours of my life dedicated in this game, and it is about time that I brought it to the channel. I did it once before, but that was in the old times with a machine not really capable to bring it in the way that I wanted to. And so it's taken a little while, put together quite the mod list for this playthrough. But anyways, as you may notice from the front, this is going to be a little bit different. We are playing Legacy of the Dragonborn. That is a mod where it encourages the character to collect one or multiple of everything in the game to display as kind of like a museum thing. So we're going to take kind of an exploration, survival, archaeology type playthrough here. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Our journey starts with Lilith, a dark elf archaeologist from Morrowind, who recently got correspondence from an old colleague of hers, Orion Morales, who we will meet shortly, beckoning us to come to Skyrim to work with him on a museum project called the Dragonborn Gallery, allowing her to leave the dusty classrooms behind and get once more out into the field. The adventure of a lifetime. And right off the bat, we are reminded of the charm of Skyrim that just works. We start our journey in Solitude, a place known for its law and order. Upon arrival, however, I learned not to leave the door open behind me.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
And here we are at the newly created Dragonborn Museum, the source of our new life of adventuring.
Good day, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I trust things fare well. Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour, then.
I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started as you get more familiarized with Skyrim. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while.
So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
And with that all taken care of, here we go.
Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Oh, you too. Finally, in Riverwood, we take shelter from the rain at the local tavern. The local bard is playing a lovely tune. I approach to ask what the name of it is, when suddenly...
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Okay.
Give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal.
Greetings, Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face.
Hello, Brother Elf. Unfortunately, I've discovered a plot against you.
What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two could play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I grabbed some shut-eye hoping to sleep through the rain, only to wake up to it continuing as roughly as ever. Another big part of this playthrough is the archaeology aspect of our character, and thusly we will be sketching the places we go. Oh, a real, live dragon. Well, I don't think we're going to be getting that artifact. And I go digging through a charred corpse for some reason, but I get a lovely book out of it. We decided to get out of the rain and read the last words of the villager. It essentially tells the tale of the intro sequence, down to General Tullius's fracking speech. Well, you know what time it is. Looting everything from the blissfully quiet Helgen dungeon. And I mean everything. It's been so long since I woke up on a cart. I kinda do miss the tutorial. Eventually we come across this hunk of burnin' love. Unfortunately no lines were recorded for the sequence, so we divine that he might be hurt. And for the low price of 14 septims, you too can save a Stormcloak. Call now, operators are standing by.
Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe? New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see hoarder. Of course. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here?
No time to listen to our heartfelt family reunion. We got places to be. I'll take anything and everything you have.
A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. It would explain what I saw earlier. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
And that's my favorite line in the whole game.
Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. No, customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I shop for the essential items for a survival playthrough like this. Heat, storage, and light.
We did have a bit of a break here. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Time to ruin a relationship. But to be fair, Sen was going to do it first.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Time to grab this follower. He allows us into his home, so we give him the Dragonborn welcome by taking all of his stuff. And by turning his home into my own personal storage unit, for the time being. But that's enough lollygagging. Time to adventure. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. It came time to take my first human life. It was awkward at first. I barely knew what I was doing. The second kill came easier. By the third person I met, a cold-blooded killer I became. I take their armor and give it to Faendal, who immediately decides that he's the main character. We dig up our first chunk of ore and simultaneously become archaeologists. Bleak Falls Barrow. It's good to be back here for the first time. And it gives us the first of many sketches we will do in our adventures. Considering Camilla told us the barrow was lousy with bandits, we're going to take a stab first, questions later policy. With that unpleasantness out of the way, let's sneakily open this gargantuan door.
Is someone there? Time to end this big game.
We're playing with Hunterborn, so we're going to have to dress, skin, harvest, and butcher every animal we come across. To better our skill, of course. Dusk and dawn are the perfect times to pray to Azura. We remembered that Gerdur gave us the key to her family home, so we give them the Dragonborn welcome as well. And after a relaxing nap, it's time to delve the dungeon. Our ears are tickled by the whisperings of our ancestors, beckoning us to spill Nordic blood for them. They will illuminate the victim, and I must obey. I would feel bad, but something told me this guy was dead anyways. A doorway covered in spiderwebs? I'm sure it's fine. Ooh, or maybe not? And of course we will be harvesting, but with these critters you gotta be careful not to kill yourself with their venom.
You, over here. You did it, you killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Don't like the looks of this.
I knew it.
You know, if you didn't immediately run away from me, we could have fought together. Just saying. With the appearance of a ghost, we are reminded that this mod list includes many of Mihal's monsters, and the dungeons we know well will have new challenges. Like this ancient ghost guarding the room that had always been empty. Things will be a little different this time around. Don't tell me what to look at. Now that I'm done being a word nerd, it's time to deal with the elephant in the room. A beautifully detailed, high-resolution dragonstone with our name on it. One of the mods we have has ancient coins in here that we can exchange for septums at any of the local traders, and I'm very excited to start collecting them. And as you're grabbing the spoils of victory, don't forget to run around back here for a bonus stash. 13-year-old game, and we're always finding new secrets. Just don't tell Game Rant if you learned something new. This chest was a great find, as there are two things we can showcase in the Dragonborn Museum. We exit the cave and can't wait to get back to Riverwood. However, we will have to, as we are playing with no fast travel. Part of an adventuring lifestyle is the adventure.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
We trade out our ancient Draugr coins for cold hard cash, and then neglect to give him his claw back. We're going to make a replica for the museum first. Time to go warn the Jarl. Such a beautiful player home mod. All we need is 15,000 and it could be ours. I don't feel like running down the pass, so I'm just going to cut through here. The local crossing guard saw my jaywalking and decided to issue me a citation.
This what you want?
Finally, we arrive at Whiterun. Well, the outskirts anyways. And since we have JK Skyrim, our farmlands look a lot nicer. Especially when they aren't being attacked by giants, or worse, companions. Ugh. Time to head into Whiterun.
With the dragons about. Official business only.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
However, we will have plenty of time to see the city later. For now, we're just going to push on to Dragon's Reach. This, along with many other interiors, have been overhauled, and I can't wait to show you them along our journey. The full suite of JK Skyrim is going to be on display.
What would you
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
This is no time for rash action.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Who's this then? So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
We're going to neglect him too. We want to make a replica of the Dragonstone as well.
Need a room?
Before we do anything else though, we are going to want to take this quest that can be found in Riverwood. A player home, the Hoarder's Chest, is waiting for us. We find an absolutely gorgeous spot to pray. However, we are a little too early. Azura's office hours are clearly printed for our convenience, and she is not responsible for off-hour prayers.
You there, please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this before I turn?
I really wish I could have helped him, I just didn't have the potion.
Then get out of my way. I have to get to a town and find a priest.
We find our first clue being that the mysterious hoarder has set up across the lake. A beautiful yet treacherous night swim later, and we find ourselves at the ruin of a broken castle and our heels nipped by slaughterfish. We find another clue, being that he is willing to pay quite handsomely to have the slaughterfish exterminated. And I have to agree, 300 septims is worth it. And the letter leads us into the cave. Finally free from our frosty friend, we illuminate the cave and meet our hoarder pen pal. He doesn't get the full Dragonborn welcome, but he does have some things we need. Long story short, this guy figured out a spell to make things larger on the inside, and thusly created a chest with a pocket dimension player home. So, with the turn of a key and a prayer that it works, we will enter the Hoarder's Chest. A quick tour of this mod because this is going to be our player home and temporary storage place for items to be brought to the Dragonborn Museum. The mannequins don't normally move around this much. So starting off with the main storage area here in the center, we have weaponry on this side, both enchanted and not, arrows and bolts here on the end cap, and on this side we have both construction materials as well as armor, equipment, shields, and clothing, again enchanted and not. Here's the enchanting table and storage for items, as well as an alchemist table with storage for the ingredients and even potions and poisons underneath. Scrolls can be stored there as well. There's a place to build staves, however I'm not too versed in it. There's a place to make and store drink and food, which is crucial in a survival playthrough like this. We have displays for all the Daedric artifacts, as well as the Dragon Priest masks above. And even the stuff from Solstimes has a display, like the Black Books and the Dragon Priest mask from there. Some shrines to pray at, though none of them for Azura. And there's even a bed to rest my head.
Oh.
And we can be watched over as we sleep by our claw collection. There's a place to get firewood and planters to propagate your choice of flora. And finally, there is a crafting corner where you can smith your heart out. Fire Salt Forge is unfortunately sold out, some assembly required, void where prohibited. The most important thing here is this book, a spell tome that allows you to travel freely between here and the rest of Skyrim. And with that, we have brought the Hoarder's Chest quest to a close, and it is ours for the taking. This mod is very much a collector playthrough's best friend, and while itself could be the focus of the playthrough, for now it'll be a temporary holding place as we travel to save us from having to lug everything to Solitude. Last thing I want to do before we leave is to create an iron mask to round out our outfit. Back in the real world, on our way back to Riverwood, we end up coming across a different little Nord village. It's a good thing too, because the Jarl sent us a letter requesting to speak to us personally. That will have to wait because we have other plans, so instead we visit a local blacksmith who has a request.
Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town. There's one out on the road. I can't afford to chase him down, but I could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you are willing to retrieve him, well, may I give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road. Some gold now, and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh, excuse me. You, smith here often?
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riverwood. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Vampire killing, Jarl yapping, and dog napping sounds cool, and we'll do it when we can, but for now we gotta get back. Philanthropically, I rid the local mine of bandits. As well as its natural resources. So we mine some iron. And kill some bandits. And we kill some bandits and mine some iron. Finally, we become over-encumbered and we get to put our player home to use. There's two ways to use this place, and I'll show you the first, which is to hobble your way over to this chest and do the normal drop everything except for the kitchen sink technique. And then happily run your way out once you've finished. And just like that, without ever having to leave the dungeon, no matter where we are, we can always drop everything and run.
Wizards have that power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold.
Wow. Would you look at that?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Now ain't this
See you in pieces.
The second way to use this chest is to hobble even closer to this button and let it auto-sort for you. I sped up the footage here, but it's still rather quick. There's also settings to change that'll allow you to fine-tune what it takes.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Alright, Lucan, you've been patient enough. Here you
There
go.
it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
You couldn't have put that in a more secure area? Like, really? The counter?
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
Well, that was vaguely threatening. Oh, hey, I know you.
Leave me alone.
Fine.
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that?
Oh, now you want to talk?
Nice work.
Leave me alone, I'm busy.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Not now. Not now. So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
It was false.
Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. Glory of killing it ours. If you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah! Ooh, hot, 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 hot. You know what they say, a dragon soul a day keeps the apocalypse away.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to show.
What manner of... What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. I assign you Lydia and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
This isn't your typical Lydia, and I absolutely love
you're
it.
The one who helped with the dragon. I'm Lydia. It's an honor. You're a hero. Whatever it is, I'm supposed to tell you. Look, Irilith and 8 other guards were out there. I knew all of them, including the ones who didn't make it back. Hroki, Tor, Faldir, Jorving, and Oswald. I had known them for years. Now, out of nowhere, some drifter shows up and helps fight a battle that cost us half the soldiers there. I look at the other people in the Jarl's court. Hrongar is a good fighter, but downright stupid. If you haven't met Nazim yet, you'll know what the problem with him is the moment you do. And I'm sure the Greymanes and Battleborns have already asked that you preoccupy yourself with their inane feud. I find it hard to believe that out of nowhere, we're finally getting a respectable member of the Whiterun court. Especially after they came back from a battle that killed 5 of my friends. Not a problem worth worrying over. You're a Thane, I'm a housecarl. I know what my duties are, but I'm an honest woman. I'll make sure you keep breathing, but you need to know my concerns if I'm going to do that.
So, are we off to High Hrothgar now then? We could either go through the path near Falkreath, or travel around the throat of the world. Me too. And going with you is my job, so...
How can we say no? Faendal, you're out of here.
I'll head back home if you need me.
We heading out? I'm right behind you.
This particular Lydia is my favorite companion, and I'm excited to bring her along. But that is where I'm going to bring today's episode to a close. I really enjoyed making this. I spent a lot of effort and time, not just in the creation of the mod list and the playing of the game, but I also used this episode to practice my techniques using my editing software to do things like color balancing and audio mixing, and this is the first time that I got to utilize all of those skills that I learned, and hopefully I can use it to make better quality content in the future in all my series, but especially in this. And I look forward to bringing you episode 2 of this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more. I'm not going to make this weekly. It's going to be a little bit of time in between each episodes, but if this is something you're interested in, subscribe, and then you'll know when the next episode comes out. So that is where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward for more Skyrim. If you did think about subscribing, drop me a like, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.